let's talk about GGPI Polestar merger. What's up investors and welcome back to the channel. It's been a few weeks since I've uploaded anything on this channel, and in that time there has been a lot of news for Polestar. GGPI stock has now moved so much closer to becoming PSNY, and despite a terrible market and falling share price, there are many reasons to be optimistic. We now know a lot more about Polestar's upcoming models and finally, a date for the merger. In this video, I will look at the very latest developments and some of the risks that are present over the next few weeks. It has taken a lot of effort to come back to YouTube this weekend, so if you find any value in this video, then help me grow this channel by smashing the like button and dropping a comment down below. I'm aiming for 200 likes on this video, help me make that happen. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification so you never miss a video that could provide you with critical information. I want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. At the end of the day, you make the decisions whether to buy or sell any stocks. I am just trying to provide you with as much information as possible. Now let's get into the latest news. So earlier this week, Polestar announced that the Polestar's first SUV will have its world premiere in October 2022, marking Polestar's entrance into one of the highest margin and growth segments in the auto industry, particularly in the United States. So this is the third Polestar model to date, but this model is the one that the company is relying heavily on over the next 24 to 36 months to drive sales, with the Polestar 1 being a premium luxury sports car. The emphasis on sales over the next 3 years will focus heavily on the Polestar 2 and Polestar 3, with the majority of sales coming from these two models, and even by 2025 it is expected that the Polestar 2 and 3 will still account for up to 65% of Polestar's overall sales. Polestar 3 will feature a dual motor drivetrain and a large battery enabling a range of over 370 miles or 600 kilometers. This is the first Polestar model to be built on the SPA2 platform and will offer AI assisted driving powered by LiDAR sensor from Luminar and NVIDIA computer power. Customers will be able to order the Polestar 3 at initial launch markets from the day of the premiere in October, and production is expected to begin in early 2023 in the United States and China, which means that this will be the first Polestar model built in the United States. It will be made at Volvo's plant in South Carolina alongside the next generation Volvo XC90. Polestar aims to launch a new EV every year for the next 3 years. The Polestar 3, 4 and 5 in 2022, 2023 and 2024. The brand also aims to expand to at least 30 global markets by the end of 2023 as part of its plan to grow sales tenfold from 29,000 in 2021 to approximately 290,000 by the end of 2025. And it has been a big week all around for Polestar this week, with the Polestar 5 also having a big reveal this week too. Although this model is not due to be released until 2024, we have had a look at the Polestar 5 thanks to some European patent renderings, where the thin camouflage confirms that the Polestar 5 will look just like the Precept concept. Polestar is developing its own platform for the Polestar 5, which will be Polestar exclusive design. The platform is being developed for dedicated electric vehicles and will feature bonded aluminium construction, which brings weight and strength benefits compared to more conventional steel construction. A vehicle with low weight and rigidity means improved range and handling. As I've spoken about before on this channel, Polestar sees Porsche as its main rival, and with the Polestar 5 is looking to take on the Porsche Taycan and the Tesla Model S. While the 5 is due in 2024, Polestar will be launching the Polestar 4 in 2023, so the next 2 or 3 years will be very exciting for this company overall. Now, one of the most important questions on investors' minds over the past few months has been the question of when this merger will eventually take place. And having several delays and amendments to the company's submissions, we finally have a definitive date. In the past week, it has been announced that the meeting is scheduled to be held virtually via live webcast on June 22nd at 9:30 Eastern Time. Looking at the filing, there is a link here to the special meeting in the SEC filing, and I've included this in the description below. And at this meeting, anyone who held stock at the close of business on May 18th will be asked to approve the business combination between Gores Guggenheim and Polestar. When you click on the link, it will bring you to this website, and then there is a separate meeting at 10 a.m. for the warrant holders, and I've included this link in the description down below too. The company's board of directors unanimously recommends that the stockholders vote for the approval of the business combination and each of the related proposals described in the proxy statement. Now, something that needs to be kept in mind is that GGPI stock is currently trading at its $10 price floor, which is the standard for pre-merger SPAC stocks. As of right now, at this price, GGPI stock is trading at zero risk share price, but once the merger takes place and this stock begins trading as Polestar with the ticker PSNY, then the price floor disappears and this stock could go down as well as up. If this is something that you would like me to talk more about, then drop a comment down below and let me know that this is something that you are interested to hear about. A lot has happened in the market since this merger agreement was first signed, so if you would like me to talk more about valuations, then smash the like button and drop that comment below. Remember that at the time this agreement was signed in 2021, it placed an enterprise valuation on Polestar of $20 billion. Now, for the first time in nearly 1 year, due to the share price dropping back to $10, the valuation has once again dropped back to its enterprise value of $20 billion. This is at a time when the latest inflation figures have just been released today, showing that the consumer price index rose 8.6% in May, which is the highest increase since December 1981. The effect that this had on the stock market today alone has seen several indices massively down, with the Nasdaq alone dropping over 3% today. In other Polestar news, back in April there was an agreement reached between Polestar and the car rental company Hertz for the delivery of 65,000 EVs over the next 5 years, and just today there has been an announcement that Polestar has delivered the first of these 65,000 cars to Hertz. This partnership is one of the largest sales orders for electric vehicles ever made. The other large order has been a similar deal between Hertz and Tesla. For me, this confirms Polestar as the number 2 pure play EV brand on the market today behind Tesla. However, like Tesla, Polestar is operating in several markets with a footprint in more than 30 countries worldwide and is constantly expanding. Polestar's delivery estimate of 50,000 units in 2022 far exceeds any other EV company outside of the Chinese market, with the exception of Tesla. CEO Thomas Ingleth said that our partnership with Hertz is an exciting milestone that provides the opportunity for a significant number of potential new customers to experience an EV for the first time, and this will be a Polestar. With expectations that Polestar will sell 50,000 vehicles this year, Polestar has taken more than 32,000 customer orders for the Polestar 2 since the start of 2022, representing an increase of 290% versus the same period in 2021. So the company is definitely on track to achieve their goals. Hertz is initially receiving Polestar 2 models, and the agreement extends to forthcoming models like the Polestar 3. In addition, Hertz is adding the Polestar 1 electric performance hybrid to its dream fleet. But for me, the most important news that we have had in months has been the update regarding the special meeting of stockholders, and we will finally see the merger between GGPI and Polestar take place. After so many delays, this will be concluded within the next few weeks. So what do you think will happen once the merger takes place? Do you think that this stock will go up or go down? Before I give you my conclusion on this stock, I would greatly appreciate if you could smash the like button and hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Amazingly, 80% of my viewers are still unsubscribed. For my conclusion, Polestar is currently one of the lowest risk EV stocks on the entire market. There is potential here for very quick profits leading up to the merger date, when there will be a lot of interest in this stock. But there are risks once the merger takes place. The EV sector has taken a bashing so far in 2022, and at times I do think if it was not for this $10 floor, then this stock would be down massively too. So holding on to this stock on June 22nd is, in my opinion, far riskier now than it would have ever been before. But we have also seen some success recently too with SPAC mergers on the merger day. Whether this stock is undervalued or overvalued on the current price for long-term projections is very dependent right now on market conditions. Soaring inflation and a terrible market in general certainly do not make this a good time to be trying to estimate the fair value, but Polestar is not overvalued when compared to its rivals. Of course, this is just my opinion, and remember that I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you in the next update.